Alright, we are live and third time's the charm. Sorry about that, I just wanted to make sure it was done the right way. It was just really confusing. Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Chris and this is my channel, We Love Comics. And the ironic part is, I really just wanted to make this like a 10-second video, and it's already taken me like 5 minutes just to make this one. But I just wanted to let everybody know, first of all I wanted to say thank you for 3,000 subscribers. I actually have almost 3,200 since I got 3,000 just a day and a half ago. So it's amazing how many people are discovering my channel. So thank you so much for that. I also wanted to say thank you to the people who enjoyed that 3-part series that I just did. But I want my DC fans to know that I listened. Now, I have in my collection probably 90 to 95% of my collection, where I have probably 30 to 40,000 comics altogether, is mostly Marvel. So I do have DC, but I don't have a lot. But what I decided to do is I wanted to let my DC fans know that I listened to the comments that I got. And I had a bunch of people say, not a bunch, I would say honestly about maybe 4 or 5 people made a comment saying, you know, you did these videos, which they appreciated, but they were only Marvel comics. So what I decided to do is, I'm going to do a 4-part series starting sometime next week. I have to go to my storage facility where I keep the majority of my comics, go through them, and I'm going to do a 4-part series that will be about all DC comics. So I want my subscribers to know that I read every single comment. And you'll also notice that I respond to every single comment. Unless it's, you know, some hater comment, but haters never comment anyway. So I heard that people wanted that, and I just wanted you to know that at least on my channel, that I listen. So to all the DC fans out there, I'm going to be doing a 4-part series. Again, it's going to be sometime next week. I don't know specifically when, because I have literally probably 30 long boxes I'll have to go through. So it may take me a couple of days, so bear with me. But if you ask for something, I want you to know that I listen. And if it's something that I can do or in the realm of my possibility, I will make videos about it. Now, I can't go do every suggestion because sometimes I might not be the best person to answer a question, or I just may not have the ability, or maybe just don't know, or might not have the comics, but I will do my best. So hopefully you'll appreciate that. I really wanted to also say to everybody, and not just the DC fans that subscribe to my channel, considering some of the abuse I've had to deal with for years, you guys and girls have stood by me. You have really seen that actions speak louder than words, and my videos are all about trying to help people. I want you to know that everybody that takes the time to comment, to share their opinions, even if they disagree, the people that disagree have been doing it very respectfully. And that's what we want here. We want dialogues. We want conversations. We want especially newer people that come into this community to know that at least here, they can have actual conversations with people and not be chastised because they might not know the first appearance of Doctor Strange, or they may not know the proper way, the quote-unquote proper way to collect. So, especially I notice on my channel here, is a lot of newer collectors come here and they learn things, and that's what I want this to be about. So I also want anyone that comments, this is what I want to ask from all of you. Start reading the comments that people leave, and if you see anybody that asks a question that you think you can share some of your knowledge with, I want you to go to that person and say, here, I'm willing to help you. Because if we can get, especially newer people, to continue to want to buy comics and get excited about them and not feel chastised from a few elitists who feel they must control the way you collect, we can actually build up this community more and more. So I want especially my subscribers that have been around the block for a while with the comic books to be ambassadors, to help patrol this channel. And if you see a new person out there that has a question and you can answer it, I want you to take the time to create a dialogue. Check other people's channels. See what's out there. Do your research. I want this to be a place that is fun, where you don't have to necessarily agree, but you can disagree in a respectful way. And that's why I want to show, especially to my DC fans, I want you to know that I do not hate DC. I just preferred Marvel, because it was just what I grew up with, because I started out as a huge Amazing Spider-Man fan. I want both Marvel and DC to thrive, because if one goes out, it could damage the whole thing. So when I made those videos, I did not purposely, I don't want anybody to think I purposely left out DC because I don't like them or anything. I just picked the ones that I knew more about. And to be honest, I know more about Marvel than I do DC. But I want you to know that I do listen to you. I read the comments, and everybody was nice about it. No one said, oh, you're just a Marvel fanboy and you hate DC. They just said, well, I appreciate your videos. I like the information. Is there a way you can include some DC comics? So to me, I appreciate those who take the time to leave comments. So if this is your first time watching one of my videos, leave comments. Communicate with each other. And this is one of those places where if you collect comics for different reasons than what some think are okay, you're not going to be chastised here. Because I'll tell you right now, if somebody says that they collect comics in a way that differs from others, and somebody leaves a comment abusing that person, that abuser person will be blocked from this channel. So this is a place where you can talk about any way you collect and not be judged. And unfortunately, I've had people judge me for things, and I think that's just, you know, that's their decision. And the one thing I've learned in life is when people have anger towards others, it's more of a reflection of themselves. So when you come here, I want you to be ambassadors for the comic book community. I want you to read the comments. Thumb them up if you think somebody's comment was valid or interesting, or you just appreciated. If somebody has a question that I might not be able to answer, step in and say, here, this is the comic that you want. Or here, this is the website that you should check out. Or here's some of my advice. If we do that, we keep the comic community strong. And like I said earlier, a lot of people that come to this channel are newer collectors. And if people are mean to them or judgmental or critical about them for whatever reasons, and they decide, you know what, it's not worth me buying any more comics, that hurts the industry in its whole entirety. And that is not a smart thing to do. And if we learned anything about what's currently going on with the Lucasfilms and Star Wars, when you bash your audience, they might not come back. And if your job as a business is to make a profit, the worst thing you want to do is make the people that are willing to purchase something that you provide from ever coming to you by chastising them. So there are going to be channels, and I'm not going to call anybody specifically out because I'm sure people that watch enough videos know who these people are. Instead of making people feel welcome in this community, instead of appreciating everybody's interest in the community, they feel it's their need to police the community. And it's our job and your job to not let negativity rule the day, because we all, in all, love comics. And that's why you're here. So I listen to my subscribers. I make sure I respond to every comment. Now, just to let you know, YouTube never notifies me, especially if somebody responds or replies to something I've written. So if I don't respond to you when it comes to a reply, it's not that I didn't want to speak to you, it's YouTube never notifies me. So unless I scroll down hundreds of comments, I'm not going to see it. And with that being said, I wanted to give a quick shout out to the man formerly known as Moon Knight Madness. I wanted to give a quick shout out. I'm not going to get into the depths, but he recently had a very sad family situation. And I'm going to not go further than that because it's not my business to put it out there. But he had to shut down and kind of walk away from the comic book community for a while. And I found this out through one of my other subscribers, Ray the Silent Man. Forgive me if I say that wrong, but shout out to you as well. I just wanted to wish my condolences to his family. I hope things turn around for him very quickly, and wanted to let you know that people do care. Now, you're an anonymous person on YouTube, but that doesn't mean people can't care and actually send their blessings to you for a, I can't say quick recovery because obviously that's not the situation, but for more positive energy to come your way. So, shout out to you really quick, and an overall shout out to all of my comic fans. I try my best on here. I listen to what people say, so this video is dedicated to all of you. I couldn't have 3,000 subscribers without you, and I'm just amazed because I'm averaging right now over 800 subscribers a month now. Now, some of them are here for the wrong reasons, but I don't focus on that anymore. I get the 9 or 10 thumbs down from people who do it every time, but I love the 200 thumbs up that I get. It shows that people appreciate what I do. So if you have recommendations, by all means, please post them in the comments section, because there have been many a time that a video that I've done has been inspired by somebody's comment. Just also keep in mind that I can't do everything. I mean, I don't know everything. I'm not going to pretend to do that. Or there might be something that I just feel has maybe been overdone by other channels, or it's just something I don't feel comfortable with. So don't get offended if I don't use your idea, because maybe I might not be the best one to do it. But I want you to know that I cannot control any other channel and what they do and say and make accusations of. But what I can say is, if you come here and you take the time to leave a comment, I want to show respect and thanks by responding to each and every one, and I do listen to what people say. And what always upsetted me about other channels, and I'm not just talking the comic book community, I'm talking all over YouTube, is people that never take the time to respond to any comments. Now, I can understand somebody like PewDiePie, who probably has a million comments a week. You just physically couldn't do that. But that doesn't stop him from answering a few. Things like that. So for me, as long as I can, I mean, obviously there's going to come a point, hopefully, you know, knock on wood as I knock my head, if this channel gets so successful, I get a couple of 100,000 subscribers, I mean, you know, stranger things have happened. But if that ever happens, there's going to come a day where I cannot respond to every comment. But until that time, I'm going to do the best that I can. All I ask is for you to be fair, be respectful, and just try and overall be positive. You don't have to agree with everything I say. When I make a suggestion about a comic, that doesn't mean if you don't buy it, there's something wrong with you. What I'm saying is, here is what I think could happen. And if you purchase this, you may benefit, you may like it, you may hate it, but at least I'm putting it out there. It's for you to make your own decisions. So that's one of the biggest things. If I can give a recommendation, a suggestion, or anything of my knowledge to people out there, is do your own research. If you don't know the value of a comic, study it. Go on eBay. Check the current prices. Check the sold prices. The more information you do yourself, the less chance of you being taken advantage of or being one of the thousands of people I see that get mad that they overpaid for a book because they use the emotional part, which is what businesses love to do. They love to control you by emotion. So obviously, this was supposed to be a 10-second video. It was supposed to be just telling my DC fans I listened. But, I mean, you guys know me by now. I ramble. It's me. Some people like it. Some people hate it. The ones that hate it, I hope you find other channels that are more satisfying to your needs. To those who appreciate what I try and do, anytime you are so kind to thumb up a video or to share my video or to recommend my channel, it means a lot to me because I want to try and help as much as I can. Doesn't mean I'm going to get everything right. Doesn't mean I'm going to say everything right. But it hopefully will resonate that I do care about more than myself. Because when I make videos like I did the last few videos, I could have easily kept that information to myself, bought all the comics I wanted, and profited from it. But I want to share my knowledge with everybody else so that, at the very least, they can make their own decisions. So I hope you appreciate that. So my DC fans out there, I heard your messages. I appreciate the comments that you left, and I will be making some videos starting sometime next week, so stick around for that. But in the meantime, I'll have some of my other videos. So thanks for listening so much. Thank you to everybody that took the time to listen to this just random rant that I'm talking about. And I hope that you will continue to enjoy my channel, because the more of my video you watch, the more it shows that you like what I do. And that means something to me, because I want to give you all what I hope you'll like. Some people you just can't please. I no longer worry about those people. So the ones that are going to thumb this down, they never watched it. They don't care. They have it set in their mind. To me, if I don't like a channel, I just don't watch it. Why use the limited energy I have on negativity? Some people, that's their choice, and they wonder why they're so negative, and their life is that way. So anyway, I'm just rambling at this point. I appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure when this goes and uploads, if you want to come back and take the time to give it a thumbs up, please do. I want you all from now on, read the comments that people leave. If you think your knowledge can help somebody else, let yourself known, especially if you make videos on your own channel, because the more you put yourself out there, the more somebody might say, hey, that person gave me some really nice advice, or that person gave me some nice support. Let me go visit their channel and see what they're all about. You get more, like they say, you attract more bees with honey than whatever the rest of it is. I'm sure you'll fill it out, because a lot of you are a lot smarter than I am. The point is, be more positive. Let the negative ones stay in their own little corners so the Misery Loves Company can make themselves be patted on the backs. We're here for comics, the variety of comics, the love of comics, and I'll do the best that I can to share what little bit I know. So thanks for watching. I appreciate you listening to my rambling. And don't forget, it's not you, it's not I, it's we love comics. Hasta la vista, baby.